The final chapter of Hulkamania. On July 24, 2025, wrestling legend Terry Gene Bollea, better known as Hulk Hogan, died at the age of 71 at his home in Clearwater, Florida, after suffering a cardiac arrest. Officials confirmed that the formal cause of death was an acute myocardial infarction, or heart attack. Despite reassurances in preceding months that he was recovering post-surgery, tragedy struck swiftly. Less than a week later, medical records revealed that Hogan had been privately battling chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL, as well as atrial fibrillation, both of which significantly elevated his risk for cardiac events. Hogan is survived by his wife Sky Daly, married in September 2023, his children Brooke and Nick Hogan from his first marriage, and posthumously, 2 grandchildren twins born to Brooke in January 2025. Health battles, the hidden struggle. Though Hogan had made his health issues partially public, he underwent 20-plus surgeries over a decade, including knee, hip, shoulder replacements, spinal procedures, and a neck fusion in May 2025. Nothing hinted at the fulsome depth of his ailments. Sky Daly had previously dispelled rumors that Hogan was critically ill or comatose, stating that his heart is strong. Still, the underlying reality proved tragic. The leukemia and heart condition remained undisclosed during his lifetime, making his sudden death all the more shocking. Legendary manager Jimmy Hart said his final conversation with Hogan occurred just hours before his death, describing those last moments as emotionally heavy, noting how devastated Hogan had been by his intensely negative reception at his final WWE appearance earlier that year. Legacy in the ring, the rise of Hulkamania. Hulk Hogan emerged as wrestling's most electrifying star in the 1980s, becoming the face of WWF, later WWE. His first WWF Championship victory in 1984 set the stage for WrestleMania and the globally recognized Hulkamania phenomenon. Standing 6'7" with a handlebar mustache, he embodied charisma and showmanship, tearing his shirt, shouting, "What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you?" and headlining multiple WrestleManias. His presence not only defined the sport, but propelled wrestling into pop culture mainstream. In the 1990s, his dramatic heel turn in WCW that birthed the NWO revolutionized wrestling storytelling and cemented his role as both hero and villain in the evolving industry. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, not once but twice, first as an individual in 2005, and again in 2020 as part of the New World Order stable. Final appearances and polarized reactions. In January 2025, Hogan made a widely publicized appearance on WWE Raw's Netflix debut at Los Angeles' Intuit Dome. Instead of a hero's welcome, he was met with harsh boos. According to Jimmy Hart, the experience left Hogan deeply heartbroken, both emotionally and physically worn from surgeries and decades of injury. Comments from fans and commentators expressed that the backlash stemmed from more than politics. Lingering controversies, especially a leaked tape containing racist remarks, clouded his legacy. Many fans reportedly felt Hogan remained dismissive of social accountability, amplifying resentment. Despite this, Hogan's earlier impact remained undeniable. His return was still a global event, even if the reception was divided. Tributes from Stardom, Stallone, Cena, Flair, and more. Sylvester Stallone. Stallone, who worked with Hogan on Rocky III, 1982, where Hogan portrayed Thunderlips, posted a nostalgic tribute on Instagram. "I had the pleasure of meeting this brilliant personality. My heart breaks when I think he's gone." He honored Hogan's contribution to film and shared how Hogan's presence made Rocky III incredibly special. Ric Flair. Wrestler and longtime friend Ric Flair posted on X, formerly Twitter, "I am absolutely shocked. Our friendship has meant the world to me. He was one of the first to visit me when I was in the hospital. Hulkster, no one will ever compare to you. Rest in peace, my friend." He recounted Hogan's kindness, including supporting him during illness and personal hardship. John Cena. Cena shared a throwback photo of himself in the ring and added heartfelt words about Hogan's influence on future generations of wrestlers and fans, crediting Hogan for showing what grand spectacle meant in the squared circle. The Undertaker. On X, Undertaker simply stated, "The wrestling world has lost a true legend. His contributions to our business are immeasurable." He honored Hogan's innovations and impact behind the scenes and inside the ring. Vince McMahon, the WWE founder, shared, "Hulk Hogan was the greatest WWE superstar of all time. He leaves us with one of his favorite expressions: train, take your vitamins, and say your prayers. Today, we pray for him." He remembered Hogan not just as a performer, but as a foundational architect of WWE's global rise. Political tribute: Donald Trump. Former President Trump posted on Truth Social, "We lost a great friend today, the Hulkster. Strong, tough, smart, but with the biggest heart." He recalled Hogan's appearance at the 2024 Republican National Convention and called Hogan a cultural impact, massive. He extended condolences to Hogan's family and called him irreplaceable. Public mourning and memorial honors. Following his death, tributes surged across social media and news outlets. Fans shared memories of hearing Real American, seeing him tear his shirt, living by catchphrases, or watching him headline WrestleMania events that shaped their childhoods. In Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis issued a proclamation declaring August 1, 2025 as Hulk Hogan Day, ordering U.S. and state flags to be flown at half-staff. DeSantis hailed Hogan as a cherished local icon from Pinellas County and a hero to generations of fans. While Hogan will be cremated, no public memorial details have been finalized. His family requested privacy as they grieve and process the sudden loss. A complex legacy. Hulk Hogan's legacy spans decades in wrestling, media, and pop culture. As one of the earliest crossover stars appearing in films, Rocky III, No Holds Barred, TV, Hogan Knows Best, product lines, Real American Beer, he transcended the sport to become a global brand, yet his legacy is complicated. A leaked tape in 2015 featuring severe racial language led to his temporary removal from the WWE Hall of Fame, and though he was reinstated in 2020, the episode cast a long shadow over his later years. His 2025 comeback was marred by political alignment and lingering fan criticism. Some fans and commentators cited his outspoken support of Donald Trump, along with decades-old controversies including union busting and accusations of racial insensitivity, as reasons for negative crowds at his final appearances. Still, for many, Hogan remains the wrestler who made pro sports entertainment into a spectacle and a cultural touchstone reshaping the landscape forever. Conclusion. The lasting impact of a wrestler who became more. Hulk Hogan's death on July 24, 2025, marked the end of an era. His sudden passing from a heart attack was compounded by the revelation of a private battle with leukemia and existing heart conditions. From the marquee matches of WrestleMania to the controversy-tainted final appearances, his life was one of both triumph and tension. Yet the immense volume of tributes from Sylvester Stallone, Ric Flair, John Cena, Vince McMahon, and countless fans reflects the undeniable imprint Hogan left on wrestling and popular culture. His catchphrases, persona, and determination shaped a generation of performers. His charisma carried wrestling into mainstream consciousness. Even flaws and controversies became part of the story of a man who lived in bright lights and larger-than-life moments. As WWE stars, Hollywood celebrities, and fans alike share memories and express grief, what remains is the figure of Hulkamania, a wrestler who wasn't just a performer, but a movement, and whose legacy, in all its complexity, will endure.